Why does guilt tripping work so well, even on smart and confident men? The answer is simple. It does not attack your strength. It uses your strength against you. If you're kind, it uses your kindness. If you're loyal, it uses your loyalty. If you care about others, it uses that caring nature to influence your decisions. That is why guilt tripping is so powerful. It does not make you feel forced. It makes you feel responsible. Most good men want to do the right thing. They want to keep their word. They want to help the people they love. They do not want to be seen as selfish or uncaring. A guilt tripper understands this. Instead of asking directly for what they want, they make you feel like a bad person if you refuse. They know that many men would rather sacrifice their own comfort than carry the feeling of guilt. This works because your brain wants to remove emotional pain. Guilt feels uncomfortable, creates stress. It makes you question yourself. Your mind quickly looks for a way to make that feeling disappear. The easiest solution is often to give the other person what they want. You say yes. You apologize. You change your plans. The guilt goes away for a moment, so your brain learns that giving in is the fastest way. Over time, this becomes a habit. Another reason guilt tripping is so effective is that it creates confusion. Instead of asking, "Is this request fair?" you begin asking, "Am I being selfish?" That small change is very important. Your attention moves away from the other person's behavior and turns toward your own character. You stop judging their actions and start judging yourself. That is exactly where a manipulative person wants you to be. Many guilt trippers also mix kindness with pressure. One day they are loving and supportive. The next day, they act disappointed because you made your own choice. This creates emotional ups and downs. You work harder to keep them happy because you want the relationship to feel good again. You begin changing your behavior to avoid their disappointment. For many men, this pattern becomes part of everyday life. A friend says, "I thought you had my back." A partner says, "If you really loved me." These words all send the same message. They tell you that your worth depends on making someone else happy. That is not love. That is emotional pressure. The truth is, real relationships do not depend on guilt. They depend on respect, honesty, and choice. In the next part, you will discover the hidden tactics guilt trippers use every day and why these behaviors are often so subtle. How do guilt trippers make you feel responsible without directly telling you what to do? They use small emotional tricks that slowly change your thinking. One of their favorite tactics is playing the victim. Whenever there is a problem, they make themselves look like the one who suffered the most. Another common tactic is bringing up the past. They remind you of every favor they ever did for you. They act as if kindness must be paid back. Many guilt trippers also use the silent treatment. They become quiet. They stop replying to messages. They avoid eye contact. This silence creates pressure. You begin wondering what you did wrong. You start apologizing just to end the uncomfortable feeling. Another powerful tactic is fake disappointment. They sigh. They look sad. Their disappointment alone makes you question yourself. They make you responsible for their emotions. If they are upset, they blame you. Slowly, you begin carrying emotional weight that does not belong to you. One guilty moment becomes another. Before you realize it, you are making decisions based on fear of guilt instead of your own values. How do you know if someone is guilt tripping you? Look at the pattern. If you apologize all the time for nothing wrong, that is a sign. Real love does not need guilt to survive. You should be able to make your own choices without feeling like a bad person. The first step is to ask, did I actually do something wrong? Or am I just being made to feel responsible? That question creates a pause. Next, build healthy boundaries. A boundary is not a punishment. It is a way of protecting your peace of mind. You have the right to say no. Confidence is often quiet. You can be generous without allowing yourself to be used. Protecting your own peace is not selfish. Strongest men are guided by truth and personal responsibility. They know when to help, and they know when to walk away. The moment you stop carrying guilt that does not belong to you is the moment you take back control of your life. That is true strength.